Welcome to Season 9 of the Player Career Mode. This is going to be our final season of this Player Career Mode. We'll have played over 400 games by the time we finish this year. We may even, if we have a great season and go a long way in all competitions, have played 450 games in our whole career by the end of this 9th season, averaging 50 games a year, which is phenomenal, really, especially considering we had a pretty non-existent Season 3 at Genoa. So we've had a fantastic career. We've won a lot. We want to win more. The question is, where are we going to be trying to win those more trophies? As ever, saying thank you to you guys for your continued support in the comment section. Bitonio, Trevor, and the third one today is Igor as well. Igor Korobkov. Thank you very much for your continued support in the comment section on this save. It means the world to me that you guys are still enjoying the Player Career Mode. Very much looking forward to doing another one in perhaps even more detail in FC25. The question for FC24 is, where are we playing this final season? The options were staying at Dortmund, going to Manchester City, West Ham or Chelsea in the Premier League, or moving back to Serie A to have another crack at winning in Italy. It was a closer vote than I thought it would be, and it went a way I didn't think it would. We are staying at Borussia Dortmund and trying to continue the unbeaten streak, defend our Champions League title, and win the bloody Bundesliga, which we bottled last season. So, thank you for your votes. 363 of you that voted, 665 times. 28.57%. Stay at Dortmund. Inter Milan was close. Manchester City was close as well. Both of those would have been the ones I would have thought would have won out. But staying at Dortmund is the one that you guys picked above all else. So, with my body hopefully intact for the next season, unlike there, we will be continuing on here in Germany and looking to build on our current success, hoping that the squad improves yet further and that we can defend that Bundesliga title and go one more in the defend that Champions League title, go one more in the Bundesliga and actually get further in the second bloody round in the Deutsche Pokal as well. So, we have extended the spreadsheet. Just the change from Season 8 to Season 9, but staying at Borussia Dortmund as Champions League champions, Bundesliga runners-up. We hope to go one further next year. We will take the option to stay at club. I'm on £136,000 a week. It was a 2-year deal at Dortmund, so no renegotiation needed. We are quite simply fulfilling our contract in Germany at Borussia Dortmund, and we will head into Season 9 now here in Germany to, fingers crossed, win everything. I think it's quite apt that for the final season, for the first time, we are continuing our journey at the same club. It's kind of a nice way to round off the series, actually, after you guys have voted for me to move every single year. We finally found somewhere where we feel settled and happy, and we very much hope that I don't have to score 6 outside the box goals. Not that we're going to be looking to renew our contract, of course. I very much hope that we can get everything that we need to done this season, and also that the squad in its majority stays intact as well. We do not want to lose any of our higher rated players. We would love to improve on a number of these players. At present, there's nobody that is leaving. So, fingers crossed, we'll be able to adds to the squad. We've got the European Super Cup, of course, to play today as well. That coming against Sevilla. In fact, actually, we might have the 3 pre-season games prior to that, and the Super Cup might be tomorrow. But regardless, we know what we want to do. We want to do the treble. So, it would be such a fitting way to end this Player Career Mode save by doing so. In fact, it would be a quadruple if we can win the UEFA Super Cup as well. Drop the video a like if you're looking forward to Season 9. I'd very much appreciate it. If you're not subscribed to the channel, then do so to make sure you don't miss out on the remainder of this save, or of course what comes next. And for now, I'm just going to head into this season, keep you updated with the transfer window, and hopefully nail pre-season again. I scored 4 last year. What's the activity? New player arrived. Gavi! Champions League champions. Welcome Gavi. Now then, that very much will add to the squad. 4-7-8-1. Don't do it to me. Oh, Gregor Kubel is still here. Thank Christ. We sold Rizzo. Oh, I had a little panic there and thought we sold our 90 rated goalkeeper and had replaced him, or not replaced him, and left ourselves with an 81 rated. So 4-8-7-2 was the plan. So, or was the previous thing. So we've actually sold a defender as well. That defender is, I don't know off the top of my head, but someone that we're not that bothered about. Not a first teamer. Roth, Bremer, Botman, Lukeba and Martinez are still here. So we've lost the defender, but it's not one that we're that bothered about, I don't believe. And then in midfield, we've signed 90 rated Gavi, who now will start ahead of Pukstas in the midfield. Good. That is fantastic. Were we playing at a club that had Gavi and then they sold him? You guys will remember better than I will. Was it Spurs? I can't remember. Someone had Gavi. Or did we play against him? I'm not sure. Regardless, we're playing with him now. Pre-season has been drawn, and rather intriguingly, the first game is against the side that finished second in the vote for where we should end up this season. Inter Milan are our first opponents this year. 4-7-8-1. Okay, keep your eyes peeled. We want to make sure that everybody stays, that we want to keep in the higher ratings. So, I don't need to train. Gavi, Rowe, Botman. Now then, that's an improvement. Fantastic. Florian Wirtz would probably be better, but Gavi is certainly no downgrade. I'd put them on par, perhaps. Still could do with starting Pavic on the right. Still could do with starting Bakayoko on the left and having a better left back. But the side is improving. So, let's smash pre-season. Show to everyone else that we are a worthy club to join. Although I think we did that in the Champions League final. And hopefully, the side will get better yet still. And we won't sell any of our best players. Playing in Vancouver, I think, is the BC Place Stadium. That's Vancouver, right? Whitecaps play at BC Place, I think. Only a 7.5 needed in this pre-season tournament. Ah, yes. There you go, to confirm. Above the exit there, Vancouver Whitecaps. We are playing in Canada for this pre-season tournament. I wonder if all 3 games will be in Canada then. Or maybe we'll play at Toronto FC's ground as well. I'm not sure. Regardless, Inter Milan, Atalanta and Real Sociedad are our pre-season opponents. And they will all be difficult tests, actually, so we can get Gavi up to speed against the high quality of opposition, and then hopefully from there win the European Super Cup against Sevilla and have a whale of a time this season. If we can get all of our losing done and out the way early doors in pre-season, then just imagine if we go 2 full seasons unbeaten in the Bundesliga. That would be absolutely remarkable. I more than likely expect us to lose our first game in the Bundesliga and put that record to bed immediately, but hopefully we can keep the dream alive for as long as possible. I, however, didn't keep possession alive for as long as possible by giving it away, but Gume tackled by Arnel Martinez, and we will not get rid of it, and Marcus Thuram will give Inter Milan a 1-0 lead. Like I said, let's get our losing and all of our bad play out the way, all the rustiness from pre-season, and then when we hit the season proper, we can actually be good. We're getting closer and closer to going up a level as well with the XP, so he should be 91 or 92 rated very soon. Diaby down the right-hand side. Musa Diaby here. And away by Castello. And Rowe actually gives away a foul. It's their advantage. Whether he outmuscled the man unfairly or used a hand in flicking it on. It didn't look like there was an arm used there, did it? Kraft going off and Pavic coming on. Good. Only 6.5 minutes for Pavic to do something. Not so good. Castello Jr. wins that. Can I get to it? I think so. Yes. Really know how I got to it. Gavi and Rowe. Pavic is going. 4 minutes left. Come on, let's find an equaliser, lads. I was going to say foul, but I think our guy just needs to get on the weights a little bit. Nice ball into Brooks. Into Barnes. Back to Brooks. Into looking to seal it at 2-0. But they won't with that header. But it will remain 1. And we ask the question. Oh, God. We ask the question. Did you guys make the wrong decision? It's perhaps too early to be asking that question, or at least too early to be able to answer that question. But the side that you voted for me to stay at, 0. The side that you voted for me to not go to, 1. That performance is probably going to drop me to the bench, but because it's pre-season and the games come quick and fast, we'll be able to get ourselves back into the starting lineup for the next one against Atalanta. For a quick train and have a double check of the squad hub to ensure that nobody else has left. Right, it was 4-7-8-1. It still is 4-7-8-1. And everybody that we want to still be at the club is still at the club. Good. Atalanta then. 7.5 again. Conversion rate of 50%. No thank you. Dribble success rate of 20%. Easily done. Come on then. We're definitely playing at a different ground now. I didn't actually glance to see what the stadium was off the top of my head. But is it going to be a happier hunting ground for us? On my left foot looking to lob the keeper. Well, I've had a chance early doors. It was rubbish, but at least we've created something and shown positive signs of going forward rather than backwards as we did in the last game. Nanasi getting a start this time on the left-hand side in place of Cowell. It's a friendly, mate. Why are you trying to kill me? Pukstas getting a start as well into me. There is Dylan Rowe. And Kraft, who wound up for the shot. Probably should have asked for that, but never mind. No second chance. Gabriel Jesus to Atalanta. What a through ball that is for Rocca. It could be 1-0 to the Italian side early doors as it was in the last game. But we've got a 90 rated goalkeeper that's very, very good. Mason Mount taking the corner for Atalanta. Their side is ridiculous. Fagioli underneath that. O'Reilly battling with Nanasi. I'll win that header. Get it to Pukstas. And away we go on a counter-attack. Can I call for a through ball through here? I can. I'm not going to get it, though. Never mind. I might still. Go on, Nanasi. Go on, Dylan. Ooh, around the keeper. And goal! Dortmund 1. Atalanta 0. Nice. Corner for Dortmund. Last minute of the first half. Oh, I might get the opportunity. I do! The keeper's come. Made a horrendous mistake. Terrible, terrible decision-making. And are we destined for another hat-trick in pre-season? We've scored on my left foot. I've scored with my head so far. So if I can grab one with my right now, not only would it be a hat-trick, it'd be a perfect one too. Oh, given away to Nanasi. I'll lift this. And Paul Puksas with a great effort, to be fair. And a leaping away save by the man in between the sticks. I'm on a 10 out of 10. They're making a change. Yep, Vidal for Leo Sauer. Okay. Am I going to get another headed goal? Don't know, as I've scored 2 headers in a game before, have I? Not this time, anyway. O'Reilly wins that header. Kraft gets it under control again. Here's Bremer. Go out wide. There you go. I'm just kind of backing away, expecting it to maybe come into the box this way. Little cutback and a pass. And to me, I want to try and score on my right to get the perfect hat-trick, but that is not the way to go about doing so. Fair enough. Good run. I'll call for it. Oh, but I want it on my right. Never mind. Let's get an assist instead. Okay! Dylan Rowe. 3-0 Bay. 3 good goals too. And he's celebrating with me. Okay. Rustiness shaken off. We're back to our best. Nanasi, great ball over the top. And James, first time out wide, inexplicably, but he will find Pavic. And Pavic drives and finds Connor James again. And my guy seemingly ducked out of the way of it so the keeper could catch it. No hat-trick for me, but a 3-0 win and a 10 out of 10 performance with 3 goal contributions at least. 2 goals and an assist. Good. 2 of the 3 objectives assured. I didn't get my 50% goal conversion rate, but 33% isn't bad, to be fair. Scoring 2 of 6. Player agent. Oh, I'd be curious to know who's interested in me throughout the course of this season. Monaco and Union Berlin at this particular moment in time. You know what? I'm obviously not going to do it because we're not having any more seasons, but Cambridge United are my target team this year. Activities, high match performance. Okay, good. Just double checking that it wasn't player joining, or that it might have been a player joining. Squad tab 4781 still. All of the highest rated players still here. Good. Right, we will have the become a bloody Beats ambassador. We will have the UEFA Super Cup today. Let's make it 4 games as a special start to the final season. Nana C continues to start on the left, which is intriguing. That makes me slightly concerned. Where's Cade Cowell? Oh, he's still here. It's alright, he's still here. Don't worry. I was like, we just made ourselves worse on the left-hand side. No, we haven't. 2 passes in the opponent's half, 2 shots on target, 7.5. Come on then. Back at... Oh no, we're at the LA Galaxy ground now. A ground that actually I've been to in real life. Rather fortuitously, thanks to EA, whilst we were in LA for an event pre-pandemic. Which feels like a bloody lifetime ago now. Zakarian in the box. Nico Jackson is still here. But can't bury the ball. This is the Chesnoid derby. My team against my former team. So far, 0-0. Pukstas again. Nanasi. Nicely done. Roth. Pukstas. Penn. Gotta be. Terrible challenge. Absolutely woeful tackle by the defender. Iago Estrada proving just exactly why he's 71 rated there. Pretty sure it was inside the box as well. We'll have a look at the replay. Was it on the line? No, it was just inside the box. Do I get to take the pen? No, I don't. It's going to be 98 rated Dylan Rowe, who could not have hit it harder into the left-hand corner. 1-0 Borussia Dortmund. Christ. That was... Powerful doesn't even begin to cover that. That was a rocket. Not been the best of warm-ups for the European Super Cup to come in the final game of the episode, but nice tackle. The first game was at least good. This is arguably the weakest defensive centre-back partnership we've played against for more than a season. I can't recall a worse centre-back partnership with 71 and 78 or 79 for a whole bloody year. Even the smaller Bundesliga sides had players that were higher than 71 rated. And to only score via a penalty isn't sensational, is it really? I know we did very well against Atalanta, and that gives me more hope, and we might actually get a goal from open play here. We should have done. Why is Florian Wirtz passing that football? Explain that to me. What in the world is going on with the AI decision making there then? You just failed to have the words to fully understand why a 91 rated player here, 91 rated one-on-one, why is he playing a pass in this situation? Alright, we'll take the 1-0 win and be happy with it. Now then, let's go and win a trophy against Sevilla. Keep our spot in the starting lineup. A 7.7 was enough for a man of the match in that fixture, so shows you the calibre of that game. And thankfully, we did enough to stay in the starting lineup. Otherwise, I'm not sure whether a training regime would have got me back in the 11 for this UEFA Super Cup game against Sevilla. Unfortunately, it's at the East Point Arena, so it's not a real-life ground, which is a bit of a disappointment. But still, Pukstas, Nanasi and Kraft get the starts as well. I wonder why the... I mean, I presume it's just form-based. 4871. 3. We've sold it. We've sold someone. And we've signed Vincent Denis, 85 rated Belgian regen goalkeeper. Courtois, maybe, perhaps you might say. Good backup, great backup goalkeeper to have, to be fair. We signed... We haven't signed any more defenders, have we? No. I'm not sure who the winger player was. Bakayoko, Pavic, me, and insert someone else. Can't remember off the top of my head who the someone else was. Regardless, it wasn't someone that we'll miss. So, time to go and play the UEFA Super Cup then. Let's start the season with a trophy, please. Now, despite having won my second European trophy last year, this is actually my first UEFA Super Cup after Winning the Europa League, of course, with Real Sociedad, we then subsequently left Sociedad and didn't get the chance to play in the UEFA Super Cup. So Sevilla will have won the Europa League last year. They've got Matej Kovar in goal, Vanderson, Perez, Lacroix, Meyer, Rovella, Bondo, Bueno, Daz Young, Pawłowski. Whoa, 90 rated regen, Fabian Pawłowski. Robert Lewandowski regen, maybe. And Alan Velasco on the left-hand side. On the bench, they've got Eric Martel is decent. Yusuf En-Nesyri is probably aging now, to be fair. But still decent enough. You can see why that Sevilla side won the Europa League. It's a very good team. Ours, however, is better. So we will be favourites for this. I wouldn't say as it counts as a competitive fixture. It's more of a glorified friendly. Oh, play on. What? Okay, I didn't see that. What the hell happened? It's late. It's not great. But this early on in a game of this magnitude, I am surprised he's gotten the red card out in the 8th minute. Well, Sevilla weren't favourites anyway. They were the underdogs. And they've just made it 10 times more difficult for themselves. Because now they only have 10 men. And they aren't able to maximise that space. Martinez, however, has found some space of his own down the right-hand side. He's got support with him. And he'll use it. Here's Rowe. Into the middle. Nanasi, I'm backing away. I'll look for a quick ball through there. And Pukstas gives Dortmund a 1-0 lead in the UEFA Super Cup. An assist for me in a big high-profile game once more. We've won the Europa League. We've won the Champions League. Are we about to win the UEFA Super Cup as well? That round the corner. Keep going, Dylan. Thank you, Dylan. Are we about to score in UEFA Super Cup? Yes! 2-0. Turns out, getting that early... Oh, okay. Going for that celebration, are we? Turns out getting a man sent off after 8 minutes isn't necessarily a great way to go about winning a game of football. Is it, Sevilla? Nicely played down the line. Support is here. Going again. Nanasi finds me again. On my left, I'll look for the pass. And Rowe! 3-0. The goals are flying. This could be a cricket score at this rate. Sevilla cut apart for the 3rd time in about 10 minutes, really. I think we were 24, 31, 38 with regards to the timing of the goals. I've got 2 assists and a goal to go with my earlier performance today, which was 2 goals and an assist. We're having a very good pre-season spell at the moment. This Dortmund side could very well go unbeaten in the Bundesliga again and potentially challenge for a Champions League back-to-back. Back to Manu Bueno. Lovely ping out wide to Meyer. Meyer inside to Velasco and Pawłowski. And the Lewandowski regen bags one back for the 10 men of Sevilla. No clean sheet for us here today. Still don't anticipate Sevilla being able to actually lift the trophy. But they've at least given their fans something to cheer about here away from home. Because other than that, it's been all bloody misery for them. Roth has had to go off injured. That is potentially concerning. Because we don't have another half-decent left-back. Nanasi back to me from outside the box. Slapped against the crossbar. Didn't quite dip enough. Slightly too much shot power on that. Goalkeeper stood 0 chance of getting anywhere near that. Couldn't have struck that better if I tried 700 times. Unfortunately. Probably would have hit the woodwork 700 times as well. Botman. Rowe. A call for it over the top. Botman will play it. We'll bring it down. We'll turn well. And we'll fire it straight at the bloody goalkeeper. Not to worry. Final whistle goes. And we'll lift a trophy here in episode 1 of season 9. The UEFA Super Cup is coming to Borussia Dortmund. We won the Champions League. And we won the European Cup Winners' Cup, so to speak. Presume there's a trophy lift. Sorry, Daz. Beating a Patreon player there. But lifting it with other Patreon players that we've got in our own squad. Is there a trophy lift celebration? I don't want to skip anything in case we miss it, but apparently there isn't a trophy lift celebration. The players aren't even celebrating the fact they just won a cup. So we're just going to calmly walk off, follow the leader style down the tunnel, and oh no, yeah, we do get to lift the trophy. Oh, good. Well, in Wolf of Wall Street style, I'm not fucking leaving! We're staying at Borussia Dortmund and we're lifting trophies at Borussia Dortmund, and hopefully this is a theme that continues throughout this 9th and final season. Champions League 1, UEFA Super Cup 1, Bundesliga and Deutsche Pokal pending. Hopefully to be ticked before the end of the year. Great way to start season 9. I'll see you tomorrow for more.